Hey everybody, so I'm in Michigan now and I'm on my beautiful lake, Michigan, my parents' house. I kind of wish I lived here, but honestly I don't because it's freezing cold in the winter time, but I like to get away here in the summer. But anyway, Ellie's taking a nap, so sorry that you can't see her right now, but she's passed out and I'm thankful because I have been busy with her. She's finally gotten used to the time, but she's still really cranky. Anyway, so I'm sorry that I haven't updated in forever, but I've been really busy and I've just been trying to enjoy myself. Suki, my husband, came with me back to America for the first 4 days that we were here, and then he already went back 2 days ago. But we really had a good time. You met my grandparents, my sister, a bunch of my family that he hasn't met, and they were all really excited to see us and to see Ellie. It's freezing and I'm outside in a t-shirt. But anyway, I got some questions about my labor and delivery, so I'm going to try to just talk about that real quick. When I went into labor at I was 2 weeks early, and I went into labor around midnight, but I didn't realize what it was. I was just like, okay, maybe this is a Braxton Hicks, I don't know. So I just waited it out. I went to bed. I slept fine. I thought felt like diarrhea cramps or something like that, like I was working up a poop. So I just ignored it, and then my husband, he got ready for work, and I was just like, yeah, go ahead and go to work, I'm fine. And then 8 o'clock in the morning, I started getting really bad contractions. Not really bad, but I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is something serious. So I called up my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law, and I'm like, you better come over here because I think I'm going into labor. So they came over, and then we went to the hospital. Honestly, I was fine, and they checked me, and I was 7 centimeters dilated. I was like, holy shit, turn on the air conditioning, I'm sweating. So I was surprised that I had already jumped from not feeling any contractions, thinking I had diarrhea, to just being in 7 centimeters dilated. My husband came to the hospital, and in 2 hours, so it was noon, to by 2 o'clock, I was 10 centimeters dilated, and I was telling the nurse, please check me, I think that I'm fully dilated. And she was like, no, it's gonna be a while. And then she checked me, and she was like, oh, guess what, you're 10 centimeters dilated. So I was like, yeah, I know, give me some drugs, but I opted no drugs. So she was like, no, come on, you can do it. And I was like, okay. So I toughed it out, and my water broke, and it was fucking nasty. Excuse my language. But then they put me in a wheelchair, and they wheeled me into the labor and delivery room, and I had a cold, so I was like, I need some tissue now. And I was like, you don't want to really listen to what anybody's saying when you're in labor. So I just, as they were wheeling me down the hall, you know how on the ultrasound machines, the ones that they push around on the carts, they always have tissue so they can wipe off your whatever, the jelly that they put on your belly. Well, they're wheeling me by one of those carts in the hallway, and I just ripped the tissue off there, and I'm like, I thought that was funny. They were just like, holy shit, don't fuck with the white girl. And then my husband was there, my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law. My parents were supposed to be there, but they were in Hawaii because they were on their way to Japan, and they were going to be there a week early so that they didn't miss the labor, but she was 2 weeks early. And by 5 o'clock at night, so it only actually took 5 hours from the time I arrived at the hospital, and I had her at 5 at night, and she was I don't know it in grams, so she was 2,900 grams, which is around 7 pounds. And she was perfectly healthy. She was born posterior, so she was facing up, and that took a little bit longer for her to get out, because I don't know why. Just, I guess that the crown usually comes out here, but she came out like right here, so it was actually harder to get her out because there was more surface area or whatever. The wider part of her head was harder to push out, but she got out fine. I got her out within 5 hours, and no epidural, no drugs, all natural labor, so no complaints. I was really happy with how everything went, except my parents weren't there, but it was honestly like, it didn't matter. I was just happy to have her out and have her healthy. Oh, I'm freezing cold. Anyway, I'm going to do an update video on pictures and stuff from America so you can kind of see. I know this is Hannah in Japan, but why not get a glimpse of my life before I got knocked up abroad. So I gotta make sure that Ellie's not crying too, because I'm outside. But maybe I could give you a tour of my house in a nutshell. Alright, well, all of you keep in touch with me, and I'm sorry that I have had such spread out updates, but I'm just trying to relax in America and see my friends and family. So stay tuned, and I'll update again soon. Bye. This is my parents' porch, and I'm not going to show their room because they might get mad at me. This is their bathroom. My parents' room. We're on the 2nd story right now. Here's my bathroom. My doggy. Hi, Millie. My sister's room. My room. I gotta be quiet because Ellie's in there. Here's my room. Sorry, it's messy. And then here's the hallway leading into my dad's studio. My dad is an artist. These are all his paintings here. This is his studio. He's at work right now. He's got a part-time job. This is my dad's studio. Looks out on the lake. Hi, Millie. Go downstairs. Here's the downstairs bathroom, which leads into my mom's studio. There's another dog. Johnny Jumper. Here's the hallway and the living room. And my mom and my sister's friend and my Johnny Jumper. Here's the hallway and the living room. And my mom and my sister's friend and my sister. Say hi. Hi, YouTube.
Hello.
Here's our lookout on the lake from the living room / kitchen. And then going down to the basement. Kitty cat. And then this is, oh, there's another kitty cat. I'm sorry, we just have a shit ton of animals. And then this is our basement. Pool table. And outside, our boat. Now, this is my parents' house, so I'm not this loaded, but they are. Wait. And this is our house from outside. I'm sorry, that's probably really confusing. And I think I just stepped in dog shit. Alright, anyway, catch me again next time. Bye, everybody.